Hi, everybody. It's Ines Simpson here talking to you live today, trying some new software today. So good luck, Ines. You know how that goes. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Ines Simpson, and I do mentoring courses, which one's coming to an end at the moment. And that's for people who want to be hypnotists and need mentoring or would like mentoring along the way besides the information and learning. But I also do mentoring for people that are already hypnotists, and I teach Simpson protocol. So that's who I am. So first of all, I want to talk to you today about, the biggest hurdle people have when they learn hypnosis. No matter how you take it live, doesn't matter if you take it online, whatever. It is this huge issue of, oh my God, what am I doing? How can I do an induction? And it blows up into this huge thing. And an induction really is the easiest part of hypnosis. It's the part, and yet it's the part that makes most of new practitioners, including myself when I was there, it gives you this thing about, oh my God, how do I do this? And it's so easy because hypnosis is a natural state. It's like breathing. So all we do is we open up the mind to be that way, and we do it in various ways. I'm just going to talk a little bit about all that stuff. So if you're interested in becoming a hypnotist, this is something to remember, because you will feel that way generally. Most people do. Oh my God, how do I do this? It seems so huge a thing. And it is actually a very, very easy thing. People go into hypnosis naturally. So it's not easy to even stop them going in hypnosis. If they're watching, the old deal, if they're playing a video game, you try and call a kid who's on a video game, and you see that they're totally focused attention right on the video game. Same with us when we're watching TV, reading books, anything like that. And those are all natural states of hypnosis. So it's not like this is such a difficult thing to create. It's always just sort of to do with being calm and having the contract. Now, what do I talk about the contract? Because the contract's the most important part. It's asking permission. It's getting permission and getting them, are they willing to allow themselves to be hypnotized? Now, that has a lot into it. There's rapport in there. There's everything in there. So it's not just words. You can tell it's their focus and their wanting and all that kind of stuff. It's not just words. So the contract's made, and then the contract's made, their mind can put them in hypnosis. You don't have to do a thing. You just follow the little rituals. And all hypnosis inductions are the same, pretty much. So they all have a certain way. You always do first the contract, and then you get to the person, and you're going to give them a setting. Tell them what you're going to do. In a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers, or whatever it is. Those are what we call an instant induction. Are they instant? Yes, in the moment, but they're set up. They're, when you see a street hypnotist do that, he still says, do you want to go in hypnosis? Are you interested in going in hypnosis? Can you do it now? Anything like that. And then he'll say, you're just going to allow yourself to go right back wherever that is. They all use different speak, but that's part of it. There's the setup. They're setting it up. They then do the ritual, snapping their fingers, saying sleep, or, you don't need to use the word sleep. You can use anything in the setup if that's what you say. In a moment, I'm going to say go, then you can say that. The reason I'm saying that, I know this is sidetracked, but I would like to change the word eventually, because it's been so long indoctrinated into the system and people's understanding of hypnosis that it's very unlikely it's going to be quick. But understand, you don't have to use sleep, because then we have to explain to them that it's going to be all from the body. It's the nervous system that's going to sleep. You're not sleeping, it's sleeping. And then all this other stuff. So to me, it seems much easier to say in the moment when I say go, or when I say Timbuktu, or when I say whatever it is. If it's just a contract being made in the setting. First, they said they would do it. Then you give them that setting, and then you do it. And the third part, or the last part, is you taking charge of the leading them into deeper hypnosis. Because if you don't speak, usually students are very shocked when they do an instant induction that it works, and they stop talking, and eventually the person just comes out and elevates themselves right out. Now, all you have to do is just keep going and say, going deeper or whatever. As soon as you take that, it's not taking control of the person, it's taking control of the situation. You're leading them, you're their guide. You're the one that's leading. So in that case, so that's very easy. That's an instant induction. It goes that quick. So what is it that rapid inductions are different? An instant induction is instant as you snap the fingers or do this or do that, whatever the ritual is. And the rapid is anywhere from that a little longer, all the way up to 4 minutes. Now, so that tells you that the Elman induction, which is one of the most famous inductions, and I'll tell you there's a reason for it to be famous, because it uses a process. And it uses a process to tell you exactly where the client is for the hypnotist to know, which is ideal, because otherwise it's a lot more work. So that's 4 minutes at the most. Now, when I do an Elman induction, and you can see that on, I'll show you where to go for that. There's a free page on that. And you can watch that Elman induction. Mine's about 2 minutes. So in that 2 minutes, I can get the person to go into a nice state of somnambulism. And then from there, I deepen. So it's very short, rapid induction. So what's next? The other one is, you can do progressive relaxations, which take quite a bit longer, and then you don't really know exactly where the client's at, because many people equate relaxation with hypnosis. And they do go together, but they're not the same. All hypnosis is not necessarily in a relaxed manner. Now, just imagine yourself at a stage show. Do you see all these people going, and they're totally relaxed while they're dancing up a storm or doing all these things? No, they're separate, but they do coincide together. We like to use them together, and there is those times. So let's just talk about people just going rapidly into hypnosis for a second. Do they know they're in hypnosis? Most of the time they don't. So most of the time they feel the same. And the expectation is that they're going to feel zombies because, that's been programmed in for a very long time. So what I'm here for too is to change your expectation of what hypnosis is. It's very focused attention. Your mind can still chatter. You can hear everything. So that's why we do all that pre-talk. So we'll just do that. But mostly, if you do this, the person needs to be shown they're in hypnosis. So you use a convincer. So that's the other thing. But all those things are taught and they're important. So, but the induction part is the easiest part of all of that. So again, it's contract. You're explaining to them, which is a setup. And then you do it, and then you deepen. Those are all inductions pretty much. So if you now go up to, let's see, I'll do this here. Let's see if that comes up. There it is. Hey, Bear, I did something right. Okay, so there, if you go straight to the free stuff there, it'll show you a place. I think it's the first one that shows you the Elman induction, and it'll explain it very thoroughly. And it's there. So that's good for you to use and enjoy the use of. So what else? But you know what the most important thing for new hypnotists is? And it's learning an induction. But what's even, in my view, much more important is that they do self-hypnosis. And I would like everybody in the world to do self-hypnosis if we could get it. If we could get self-hypnosis done by everybody, just like if we had meditation done by anyone, they're very similar states. Now, they're slightly different, but they're very similar. So hypnosis you can do much quicker and easier if you have been taught by someone to do it, because once your mind and body knows exactly where you want to go, it's very easy to get back there. But when you're learning meditation, usually it has to be slow. Once you know how to get there, you're doing awesome. You can get it going. It's just a little longer to learn. So either one, the difference between self-hypnosis and the meditation is that we are focusing totally on change, doing some change work. So they both have great reasons to do. You can combine them even, sort of. I mean, I did self-hypnosis the first year I was learning how to do hypnosis. I did it every day, and I still do it all the time. But I did it every day, twice a day. And I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't even listening to an MP3 or a CD at that time or anything. So that meant that I was just mostly using it similarly to meditation. And in that year, I had been suffering from chronic pain from the time I was 14. In that time, it ended. So that's what it is. So anyone who's interested, please go to that page and go to the free stuff. And please share the self-hypnosis site. It's free. And you can learn to do self-hypnosis with that site if you follow along and understand all kinds of stuff. So I'll keep putting out things out there and you can check out Hypnosis Everywhere, my program on Voice America, because the first program especially explains hypnosis very well. And it's also tells you all kinds of different things. So this is all sort of a gift to you because I really want you to understand if you want to be a hypnotist, if you just want to use hypnosis, and please learn self-hypnosis. So I think that's my little message for today. And I'll just say goodbye. But I'm always available. You can email me at InesSimpson.com. Ines@InesSimpson.com. Okay, thanks.